Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. My voice is a little bit meh today, which isn't fantastic. I used to love losing my voice. I thought it was like a personality trait. I think I made a whole podcast on that once. It was just so embarrassing. But one of the main reasons it's not that great is because I'm going to a concert tonight. One of my good friends is a huge fan of this artist, and she had an extra floor ticket. An extra floor ticket. What? So I'm joining her and her sister and their friend to go see Billie Eilish tonight, which is so stinking exciting. I've always wanted to go see Billie. Oh my God. It sounds like I was about to cry. I've always wanted to see Billie, but for her, could we quiet it down out there? Must be trash day. I've always wanted to see Billie, but her past tours, I would try and buy tickets and they were just really expensive. Even an outdoor venue where I was gonna sit on the grass was like $200-300 for GA. And I just couldn't rationalize it at the time, and somehow like being on the floor is cheaper. I don't understand, but I'm just grateful for the opportunity. I feel like we're gonna have so much fun. I'm trying to just get as much done as I can now. I need to study, I need to finish packing, I need to turn off my TV and stop watching Survivor. Take it back once it's been set in motion. Before a concert, I always grapple with this. Do I listen to the artist like all week long plus the day of, or am I overstimulating myself with the same music? I don't know, but I always look up a playlist on Spotify usually that is the set list for the tour that I'm going to, and then I just kind of play it. So if there's like a song.
Wasn't too much, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to overexpose myself, I guess. But at the same time, I want to remember every song. Okay, I'm sitting down to study. I thought this was kind of funny. So when I first started studying, I was using this notebook and I thought that this was going to be plenty. I was like, there's not that much I probably need to write down. Dumb. I don't know, I was kind of thinking my method wouldn't be writing that much, but that is how I feel like I absorb things best. I read out loud to myself and then I like take notes on the things I would want to reteach myself. And I was kind of looking at it and I'm like, maybe I need to order another notebook. I don't have anything left. I probably have just a few pages to go. Turns out I was on like the literal last page, and thank goodness this bad boy came in the mail. This is literally massive. It's one of those 5-section wide ruled books, which I should have read the fine print. I don't think I would have wanted wide rule, but now I have no excuses. I'm sure the rest of this will fit in here. Actually, hopefully, I really don't want to buy another notebook. Obviously, I'm going to be gone tonight at the concert, but I was kind of thinking I could center this vlog maybe more so around the things that I eat while I'm studying, or how I keep myself on track, how I'm staying focused, which is also gonna hold me accountable because sometimes I'm not great at staying focused. I either study in sprints for like 4 hours, or it is impossible for me to get focused and it doesn't happen. And sometimes I've learned to not get mad at myself for that, like leaning into the times when you are most motivated is the best way and the best strategy for me to learn. Because if I'm just not in the mood and if my entire mindset is on something else, I just need to get up and do that other task instead, or I'm not going to accomplish anything at hand. So for brekkie, I've been very, very adamant about eating breakfast every single morning, especially with my coffee. Even if I'm not hungry, I make myself eat something. One, it's just not great to have coffee all on its own. And two, I want to make sure I'm having a well-nourished breakfast first thing in the morning. The reason I got so adamant about this actually was because I started noticing the minute that I would wake up, I would feel extraordinarily anxious. And it would kind of come out of nowhere. I don't feel like I've been like that my entire life, but I would go in spurts. And it was really, really bad this past month. And then I was on Instagram and I saw this post from my friend Paige. I've had her on the podcast actually before. She has a business called Imperfectly Paige Wellness. She is a personal trainer and also a MSN in progress, which is, oh my golly. If I'm Googling this correctly, I think that might mean a Master of Science in Nursing. Maybe. But I know one of her main focuses is gut health. Basically, she explained that if you're feeling very anxious when you first wake up in the morning, it probably has a lot to do with cortisol. Research has shown morning anxiety is linked to the cortisol awakening response, aka a spike in cortisol that happens within the first hour of you waking up. It is speculated that your body produces this to help you prepare for the upcoming stressful day. Your body is trying to adapt to your stressful lifestyle to help you.
Some people wake up with a jolt of anxiety so powerful that it makes the whole day seem overwhelming. But if you go to bed worrying about everything you have to do tomorrow, the brain makes a secret plan. I'm gonna help my human get active activated right when he wakes up. So it plans a little surprise party for you. Your alarm goes off, surprise! Dump truck load of cortisol.
But obviously, you know, your body's trying to adapt, but that doesn't help you when you're the one waking up feeling so beyond anxious and your mind is just running. Because cortisol is also responsible for breaking down glycogen stores in your body for extra fight or flight energy, you probably aren't feeling super hungry in the morning either. Cue appetite ghosting, which is when I was like, oh my golly. High cortisol can also lead to trouble falling asleep, waking up in the middle of the night, and is responsible for why you may be gaining some weight around your midsection. And I felt all three of those things to a T. Since the longest I can remember, I wake up at least 1 to 2 times in the middle of the night, which is not a great thing. This is also by no means a diagnosis, but I thought that this was just fascinating. So if you're noticing these or that your morning anxiety is getting hella intense, there are a few things that you should do. Number 1, make sure you're having a meal or a snack within 30 minutes or so of waking up, even if you're not hungry. This was huge for me, especially when I noticed the correlation to having coffee without having food to also add to that.
Sugar and cortisol interact in a not very great way, and it can make you more anxious. But don't skip breakfast either. Low blood sugar can also make you anxious. So try something like eggs, whole grains, or nuts to start your day off.
Number 2, which I've also been doing every single night, having a little snack before bed. If your blood sugar is dropping super low in the middle of the night, this can cause a cortisol spike too. This is something super small. I normally have like 2 to 3 dates, just because I love dates. I'll have an apple, I'll have, I don't know, like some carrots or something, just a little tiny snack. And I really feel like it has been helping, I swear. And thirdly, start off your morning with meditation or brain rewiring. It is a great way to focus on your breathing and set more positive intentions for the day. That is the one thing I have not started doing because I know for myself, I have to take things 1 step at a time. In this case, I did 2 steps at a time. And meditation has never come very naturally to me, like organically. I don't think to just pull up a meditation app, but I know it can be obviously extraordinarily beneficial. In my, I guess, lieu of doing meditation, I just put my phone away for the first few hours of my morning, and I think that also helps. Ever since I started just having my late night snack and accompanying my coffee with some small or big breakfast in the morning, I have not had morning anxiety whatsoever. I'm just saying. I love some type of oatmeal in the morning. Usually I kind of top this off with broma, although sadly this is my jar. I'm like here on it. I need to finish this and order some more because I'm getting very, very sad. I'm almost at the bottom, but I swear by this with oatmeal. It is the absolute best, delicious, salty combination. Obsessed. I also have this, which I'm of course almost finished with, but this is a cereal I found at Costco, and it is, I think, by Premier Protein. I'm not certain, but it's kind of like a Special K, but it is fortified with protein, and it's delicious. And lastly, of course, I always probably have some variety of Greek yogurt pretty much every single day. I top this with frozen berries, usually some hemp seeds, cinnamon, and this is also super easy when I'm in a rush. Like if I don't even have the patience to make oatmeal, I just make yogurt. That's obviously one of the best parts about all 3 of those. They're so quick and easy, especially when I'm in the mood to study. I don't have the willpower to make myself a big meal. So if I just need to sit down and study right away, I make my bowl of yogurt and I eat it while I'm studying, or I eat it really, really quickly. I set a 10-minute timer on my microwave. When the timer goes off, I know my little breakfast moment is over and I'm down to work. My ride is supposed to be here in like 5 minutes, and I'm still uncertain what I'm wearing to the concert. I really, like I said, this is so last minute. I think I was like thinking ahead of time that I was gonna put in a lot of effort and it just didn't happen. So we're going comfy for now. It is, I believe, general admission, so we need to get there a bit early and wait in line, essentially. I'm gonna vlog as much as I can. I don't wanna, I don't know, like be obnoxious or anything, but I'm going also for comfort because I'm on the floor. That's another thing. I don't remember the last time I've been to a show where I was on the floor, but I feel like it's gonna get hot, I'm gonna sweat, and I don't wanna be uncomfortable. So I'm wearing Vans, jeans, and like literally a t-shirt. I'm gonna put my hair, I think, in space buns. Comfort over everything, always and forever. I thought that this shirt could be kind of cute. This is like a 1 shoulder, so I could only sweat on like one side and the other side could be free. Who the frick knows? Can I successfully stuff this for once in my life? Always the toiletry bag. Come on. Ah! Am I just supposed to travel like this? What the heck? Come on. This is in the bag. I know this. I'm breaking a sweat. Come on. Okay, we gotta go. Now we're off. Like I twisted my hair. Ting, 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 ting.
Oh, first and then
yeah.
the bun?
Yeah, but I mean, if that works better, I don't know. It's squeeze easier. Okay, my buns are a little bit crooked, but I can't sit here all day. Dun, 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 dun. It's so pretty out.
It's gorgeous.
Number one, don't be an asshole. And what goes along with that is, don't judge anybody in here. Number two is have fun, mother. Said I couldn't love someone, 'cause I might break. Things I once enjoyed just keep me employed now. Stuck in your bed, driving home under the influence. 'Cause you only listen to your mind, don't relate to you. You make me hate this city. You want me in there, never told anyone anything.
I am sad now. That was amazing. Holy guacamole. Holy.
Hello. This is actually how my voice sounds right now. I'm probably going to whisper because
It sounds horrible to me, so I don't want to completely ruin your day by having to listen to my voice. I knew this was going to happen. I did not set myself up for success. I always lose my voice after concerts to some degree. This is pretty bad. And I saw my friends last night. We were trying to like have a conversation across the dinner table. It was so hard. I feel like nobody understood me. And I'm sad because I wanted to be productive with filming today, and I can't film a whole video like this. And I absolutely cannot record a podcast like this. So I think the podcast for the week is gonna have to be just canceled, because this isn't like, nobody would want to listen to this for 40 minutes, you know what I mean? Absolutely not. So we're studying right now. I'm brushing up on my knowledge on adaptive thermogenesis, which is a really interesting concept. You like my Christmas PJs. Basically, it kind of explains a little bit more on why people might struggle with weight loss, especially if you've gone through the pattern of continually decreasing your caloric intake. At a certain point, our bodies start to adapt to what is being given to it, and essentially our body just being smart and adapting to its environment. But it is kind of interesting to always think about, because we're not often taught about the effects of going on extraordinarily low caloric deficits and how dangerous they can be. This is hurting my voice to talk. Hey everyone, it's me. Who would have thunk? I just studied and finished a whole chapter, which I'm really excited about. Reese and I just went on a walk, which felt like just nice to kind of get outside. I'm trying to, of course, study as much as possible, but also break up my section so I'm not overloaded, like doing a 5-hour session all at once. Although sometimes I do that, and it is effective in my case, but I wouldn't really recommend. Every time I come back from walks, I like walk in the door and I'm sweating. I was so cold outside, I come inside, I'm like, this is a sauna. I instantly get like irritated. I want to rip off my sweatshirt, take off my leggings. I'm like, ah! I hate the fluctuation of temperatures, especially in like the dead of winter, and then you walk inside a storefront or something and you have layers on. It is unbearable. Not as bad as the cold, but the contrast, I can't take it. My body does not do well with it. Also, this apartment is kind of weird. We can't just pump air conditioning to whatever temperature we want. Like, it kind of stays within 69, but it's like a stale 69 or 70, 71, which is fine. But when I'm hot, I'm like, please. It's such an okay problem to have, especially in Washington. A lot of people don't have air conditioning here because it's not really needed most of the year. So the fact that we even have it is a blessing, but I think it's kind of funky, like it's not very customizable. I finally logged onto TikTok today after I think basically 2 weeks of being scared to log back on. Only scared because I just was nervous I was gonna feel overwhelmed by it. If I take like a 3-day break from Instagram or TikTok or something, I feel like I've missed like a whole section of trends, and then I'm playing the catch-up game of learning like what a sound means and then figuring out the joke, like, you know, like you're doing the whole little process, and I didn't want to have to deal with that when I was already feeling stressed. So I just put it away. And then, you know what, today I was like, this is so silly. I'm putting so much emphasis behind something that is so insignificant. Just log on. So I did, and I made 3 TikToks, and I do feel a little bit better. It's like, I don't know, I put so much like power behind something so powerless in a way, you know? I just ate this right before the walk. I don't know why I always do this. I saved like 1 bite. So I'm gonna eat the final bite right now. I'm gonna do, I think, 1 to 2 more sections of another chapter. Then I'm gonna work out so I can have another break later on. And then when I'm working out, I'm gonna watch Survivor. 2 birds. I just stopped and grabbed myself some carrots. These are like a great study snack because they're kind of distracting and they're not messy. And I can just, you know, chomp on them for a really long time when I'm thinking through a thought. And I made some tea, which is honestly just for my voice.
Oh my golly. I'm usually like not too sweaty doing those until the hip finisher and the core work, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm shaking, I'm jumping all around. I'm grateful I have concrete floors so my neighbors don't hear me. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I've been working with a personal trainer. It's through this really cool app or program called Future, and basically, you know, as a personal trainer would, she wrote me all of like these incredible workouts, and what I really like about them is that they're all, I believe the correct phrase, hopefully, is called density circuits, and I'm doing, let's say, 3 movements within that time frame and repeating them like 3 to 4 times. And the most beautiful thing about it is with my warm-up, my ab workout, my circuits, my HIIT section, and my stretching, literally everything, I am done maximum like 45 minutes. It is absolutely everything, and that's always like my biggest struggle with strength training in the gym. I mean, I do all of these in the gym as well, but sometimes when I'm not feeling well, like right now, or it's just really late at night and I can't go to the gym, I'll do them in my apartment. But, you know, oftentimes a strength training session could take you minimum an hour, hour and a half, and I just don't always have the time to do that. Then you eat, then you shower, then all of a sudden you're like, it's been 3 hours, like what happened? So this just feels really nice. I really like the way it's been structured so far, and I'm really excited to just, you know, keep going with it and to be held accountable for doing my core workouts. Because we all know I'm a core skipper. I skip my core. Reese, good morning. Morning, honey bunches of oats. How are you? Good morning, everyone. I think my voice is we're slowly but surely coming back. Maybe by the end of the day I could talk a little bit better, enough to film my video, but I just wanted to share my breakfast right before I got my studying started for the day. I have, I think, just half a scoop of protein in here. Made oatmeal with a little bit of cinnamon and frozen berries. Absolutely nothing graceful, or I suppose creative. I didn't say this video was gonna be creative. We're going quick, easy, efficient, yummy breakfasts. And all foods for when I'm studying so much. And of course, my coffee. Coffee! I was going through a phase where I kept wanting to go to coffee shops to study. And it's not that I don't like that, but you know, like when you go to a coffee shop and you're studying there, I felt like I would always want to buy something, or I always felt like I needed to buy something. Otherwise, it felt rude. I would just be using their space without being a patron. So I was just like going through so much money just to do what I could do at home. And then I was thinking about it, and I had this teacher in college who taught us that you perform really well on tests and exams if you study in the same place where you're going to take them. So like if we had the opportunity to go into our classroom after hours, we could study in there and perhaps like even sit at our own desk, and sometimes like it helps jog your memory better. I don't know, I thought it was kind of fascinating, and it's pretty true. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna be taking my exam right here. Shouldn't I be studying right there as well? So I'm spending money. I'm not studying in the right place. So here I am, still back in the apartment. Oh, I'm like the worst kind of content creator because I just posted this TikTok and almost like immediately it started doing really well. And whenever that happens, I freak the heck out. Like I am not prepared. I like need to log off the app because I'm getting so nervous for the notifications. Like I get scared when things perform well because I feel like nervous that people are gonna see my content. Like, isn't that what people probably want? Ah, what the frick? This looks chaotic, I don't know why, but we only had 1 egg left. So I have a singular egg, rice cakes with avocado, hemp seeds, red pepper flakes, and everything but the bagel seasoning and Cholula. Kind of a nice little mid-morning snack if I don't say so myself. Go, go, go. Oh! Darn. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym right now. Hopefully the after work crowd has kind of dissipated. That's my hope. It's still a little bit sunny out, so I'm going, I think, hopefully at a good time. I've been studying all stinking day and my brain feels tired. I'm just like ready for a different type of content too, you know? content. Oh my God. I'm ready for a different chapter. Right now I'm doing about a chapter a day, which is a lot. It's a frick ton. But what I'm really trying to focus on is just reading and teaching myself. And I feel like that's gonna be hopefully the best method that I can do. This really is the hairdo, isn't it? At the end of the day, since, you know, I don't have an instructor for this course, I am my own instructor. And listening and absorbing and teaching myself concepts, visually learning is huge for me. Like all of those things are hopefully what is going to make me successful and able to retain the information. Of course, just like, you know, repetition and whatnot too. There's a whole lot of Quizlets available with flashcards and concept reviews. I take practice quizzes like every single week. It's constantly just, you know, repetition. And the more that you repeat, the more that it sticks in my brain. And then I start, you know, building off of concepts. Hopefully this isn't like too boring. I'm just explaining how I learn. But I start to associate things too. And the cool thing about what I'm learning now is that I can physically demonstrate everything with myself. So if I'm learning about something and let's say it involves learning about the muscles when you're doing a bicep curl or something, I will stand here and I will flex my bicep and I'll feel the biceps breaky and I will feel what happens when I extend it and it gets relaxed, like it's learning in action. But wish me luck. I feel like this is gonna be at least a good break just from sitting and staring at a screen. Also, I didn't film myself eating some yogurt with some cinnamon because I got hungry, which I've noticed, I think in the last few days, my appetite's increasing because my period is on the rise. And that is a researched thing and we lean into it. This kind of represents like my state of mind, state of health right now. My voice sounds tremendously better, which is so great for the both of us. I was tired of having to make you listen to me talk. It's like probably 90% back at this point. Like there's still that rasp, but like I prolonged filming for 2 to 3 days because I was, you know, I was sounding like this and it wasn't fun. Like it would have been horrible to edit. It would have been horrible for you to have to watch. And so I tried to wait as long as possible. And now I feel like I at least sound like, you know, 90% human, 10% extraterrestrial. I think I saw this recipe on Instagram, but it wasn't really a recipe. It was just an idea for protein hot chocolate. I've heard of it before. I probably even have made it in the past, but I just don't remember. Really, if you think about it, it's just gonna be like some variety of chocolate protein with milk that we're gonna warm up instead of drink cold. But you know, like it just sounds like a lot more cozy and fun than just what it is. But we're gonna make it like a teeny bit more interesting. First interesting step, we choose the mug. I kind of feel like, you know, this could be like a really nice hot chocolate mug. I got this when I graduated from college. No, when I graduated from high school, so I could bring it to college with me because it says, wish I was there on my Disney mug, because let's be honest, wish I was there. And these are the ingredients I've selected for myself. So this is the closest I have to just plain chocolate right now. It's mint chocolate, and it's not that strong in the mint department, so I think we're gonna be okay. Either way, mint hot chocolate probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. I have cacao powder to add in a little bit more chocolate flavor. That will kind of counteract, hopefully, the mint. Some chocolate chips. I think these are dark chocolate, making it, again, more chocolatey. I have a packet of Truvia, which is essentially stevia. I don't normally use this, but I had it from that Kourtney Kardashian video. Excuse me, what's going on? So I'm just gonna use this. And then, of course, milk. This is macadamia, which is macadamia nut milk. So I think ideally we want to do the whole process first, then just heat it up. Wait, what am I doing? I might even need to order more protein soon. I haven't in so long. That little variety pack from PE Science was so ingenious, but I kind of feel like I'm just ready to have like a big tub again. There's like a dot left and we're just gonna pour it all. There's nothing left. That's probably like a scoop and a quarter. Cool. I'm gonna do 5 chocolate chips, whatever. I'm gonna do a full tablespoon of this. Oh my God, that's so much. That's awesome. We're doing a full tablespoon of that. I really hope that this just actually tastes somewhat good and it's not just, you know, not fun. I don't want it to be clumpy. You know what I actually was thinking about today that I haven't had in so long? My protein coffee. I used to drink it, I'm not kidding you, every single day. But get this, okay? If I just kind of like wake up and I come have breakfast, or maybe I just you know, have things to do and I kind of forget about it. I haven't been drinking as much coffee as I normally would. What? It's not that I'm not drinking it. It's that I went from having 3 cups a day, sometimes even more, let's be honest, to now it's like minimum 1, sometimes 0. That's nutty. And I'm really proud of myself because I'm sure it's not a great place to be, you know, when you're 100% reliant on caffeine. So there are some days, of course, when you want it and you feel like you do need it. But the fact that I've even gotten to a place where it's not the first thing that is going through my mind, whatever time I wake up, like, is fantastic. It's the little things to celebrate, you know? Now it is Clump City, USA. Look at that. We're gonna need that to go away. That's gonna need to not be here. I hate this. I hate that it makes a mess. I hate messing up when I'm cooking. I hate making a mess on my counter. Bothers me to no end. I'm gonna try my best right now, and I actually think it won't be that bad if I need to heat it up a little bit, stir again, and then heat more. But right now it looks pretty good. It's thick, but we want her that way. Okay, there she goes. There she goes. I always blow things up in the microwave, so this is my little microwave cover. I need to invest in like an actual one. I feel like it actually looks pretty creamy. Okay, let's just give it a go. I'm sure, I don't even know. I don't know. And my straw's clogged. Not bad. You know, it has like a certain je ne sais quoi that I wouldn't say is like the most smooth. It's probably just the graininess of certain proteins, but I kind of nailed the chocolate. Actually, you know what? No, it might even be the mint. The mint might be kind of throwing it off. But sort of a late night fun snack, mid-morning snack, mid-afternoon, whenever you want to drink this. That's gonna be it for me, folks. Taylor has a lot of editing to do, a lot of studying to do, and a lot of Survivor to finish. And all 3 of those tasks are so time consuming. Like who, why? I love you all. Thank you for joining me for another vlog. I hope that you liked this. I hope that you try this. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Love ya. Bye.